Good afternoon to one and all gathered here. It's my immense pleasure to welcome the gathering of PhD VOC examination of Mr.Nagamuni Bokkasam, part-time PhD scholar of Dr. Untitled Madam, Associate Professor, Department of Physics, Tamil Nadu Physics and Sports University. Our respected external examiner, Professor A. Mahbub Jan sir, Professor, Department of Physics, Bharathidasan University, Trichy. On behalf of the Department of Physics and my own behalf, we wholeheartedly welcome you, sir. I do welcome the research supervisor and the convener of this examination, Dr. Untitled Madam. So, in this fine action, I do welcome the scholar of the day, so Nagamuni sir. So, welcome you, sir. I do welcome the faculty members of Department of Physics. I do welcome the faculty members from the various departments, various affiliated colleges of Tamil Nadu Physics and Sports University, and also other institutions. The faculty members from the Nagamuni sir working places, colleagues of Nagamuni. I do welcome the MPhil and PhD scholars, MPhil students of Tamil Nadu Physics and Sports University. Once again, I welcome you all in this fine occasion. Now I hand over the session to Dr. Untitled Madam for introduction of the examiner as well as the scholar. Please, madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. Uma, it's right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it's good, ma'am. It's good.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Those who are in the Zoom meet. It's my great pleasure to my department, the department, Dr. Magandan sir, and my faculty members, as well as my special invitee, external examiner, Dr. Mahbub Jan sir, professor, the Department of Physical Education and Yoga, Bharathidasan University. Let me say a few words about the external examiner. Is a well-known person in the field of physical education. Everyone they knows about the sir. His experience more than 26 years is having the experience. Is a specialized person in the yoga. And in our department, is a well-known person. Overall, India, Tamil Nadu, we can say that is a specialized person in NIS in cricket, MBA in sports. More capacities is having other disciplines. I proud to say that, sir. Yes, you have more than 14 PhD scholars. So many research papers. You are member in the IQAC and completed 13 PhD scholars and 91 MPhil scholars. Publications, 10 books he has published and so many international journals. More than 55 he has published and national level 21 he has published and organizes so many programs for the improvement of field. He has worked for the field a lot and is going on helping for the professionals. So I welcome you, sir, wholeheartedly. I am welcoming behalf of the Department of Physical Education. And let me introduce my scholar. He is very obedient person and is belong to Andhra Pradesh. He is working as a PD in Annamacharya Educational Trust, Rajampet. And he is the managing colleges. Quite a disciplined person. He is MA qualification and BP Ed, RCP as physical education is did MP Ed in RCP Pudutur, and he is working as a physical director in Annamachari. Annamachari is a familiar institution in Andhra Pradesh. So he is a member and a specialization is volleyball. At a state level, he is a qualified person and he has produced so many volleyball players. Because of that, he is holding that is 13 colleges is managing. In district is ball badminton association is a member in that, and JNTU University Sports Council board member is a very what to say is a very innocent as well as is a brilliant, is presentation wise, is behavior wise, is a very good, excellent person. He did his work. He did a hard-working person. He did his research work promptly and so many times. He's a part-time scholar. I'm proud to say that he's a part-time scholar. So many times, if we are calling, immediately he will come and report. He's very obedient and sincere scholar of mine. I welcome you. And I'll hand over this session to the external examiner. Please, sir.
Yes. Good morning, sir. So, the name of Almighty we start. So, first of all, I thank the authorities of Vice and Dr. Sundar sir, Registrar Mr. Rupman sir, Controller Dr. Manikandan, and my own friend Thirumalai Kumar, Kumaravel, Sendil, and other members who are all witnessing these OS examinations, and the MPhil scholars, MPhil and PhD scholars, and other staff members. So once again, I say my good afternoon to all. So most suspected that Lily Pushpa Madam, who is guiding the scholar, Mr. Nagamuni Bokkasam, I think he is 10th or 11th scholar, I think so. So I have been evaluated the thesis, and now we have to become the conclusion function to as bio-wise. So first of all, now I call Mr. Nagamuni Bokkasam to define research work. Then once again I come back to clarifications. So over to Nagamuni.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, TNPSC, Tamil Nadu Physical Education and Sports University, for giving me for my research. It's very good afternoon. Now I am going to present my thesis. Effect of plyometric training and circuit training on selected physical, psychological, and skill-related performance variables among engineering college volleyball players. Plyometric training. The plyometric training refers to speed, strength, a picture of power and speed. Plyometric is used to increase the speed or strength of muscular contraction given exposure to variety of particular sports activity. Circuit
Share
training.
your PPT. Nagamuni sir, share your PPT. PPT is not visible.
PPT not visible.
Share your screen.
Sir, you are not visible, sir. Allow me. Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Yes, carry on. Take your own time. Yes, it's okay. Okay, carry on.
Sir, I think all are seeing, sir.
Yeah, carry on. Go ahead.
Circuit training, physical training system in which one of move from one workout to another, usually in sequence of different status or equipment parts. Physical training, physical exercise means planned, structured, preparative, and powerful physical activity. Physical exercise performed quickly and with a lot of heavy breathing. Physical exercise in any organized activity that involves continuous participation and effect of a whole body. Statement of the problem. The purpose of the study is find out effect of plyometric and circuit training on selected physical, psychological, and skill-related performance variables among engineering college volleyball players. Hypothesis. There would be a significant improvement due to the influence of plyometric training and circuit training on physical variables such as flexibility, agility, muscular strength, and explosive power for engineering college male volleyball players. Second hypothesis, there would be a significant improvement due to the influence of plyometric training and circuit training on selected psychological variables such as anxiety, self-concept, and sports achievement motivation for engineering college volleyball male players. Third hypothesis, there would be a significant improvement due to the influence of plyometric training and circuit training on selected skill-related performance variables such as serving ability, volleying ability, and playing ability for engineering college male volleyball players. Fourth hypothesis, there would be a significant improvement due to the influence of circuit training 12 weeks program on selected physical, psychological, and skill-related performance variables when we compared with the plyometric training group of engineering college male volleyball players. There would be a significant improvement due to the influence of circuit training, plyometric training group on selected physical, psychological, and skill-related performance variables on engineering college volleyball players than control group. Significance of the problem. This study would be useful for different sports players so on the improve their physical, psychological, and skill-related performance variables. This study would be bring insight to the field of physical education and the sports psychology research. This study will be bringing a new information to improve the physical fitness performance level and psychological problems of sedentary peoples. The result of the study would be give awareness of plyometric training program and circuit training program to improve sports performance level. The result may be used by the sports coaches and the sports scientists for further development in sports performance of their trainees. The research will offer the information the impact of selected physical, psychological, and ability-related performance variables of plyometric training and circuit training. Delimitations. The study was restricted in male engineering college volleyball players at the Kadapa district, Andhra Pradesh. For this purpose of the research, 60 male players were chosen and divided into 3 equal groups. In distribution of samples of experimental group, each group was delimited to 20 volleyball players. The age of the players was delimited to the random from 18 to 23 years. The variables were delimited to carefully chosen physical variables such as flexibility, agility, muscular strength, and explosive power. The variables delimited to select psychological variables such as anxiety, self-concept, and sports achievement motivation. The variables delimited to select skill-related performance variables such as serving ability, volleying ability, and playing ability. The duration of the training was restricted to 12 weeks program. There was 3 groups were participated, 2 experimental group and 1 control group. The control group extended from the training. Other 2 circuit and plyometric training underwent perfect schedule. Selections variables, dependent variables, physical variables, flexibility, agility, muscular strength, explosive power, psychological variables, anxiety, self-concept, sports achievement, motivation, skill-related performance variables, serving ability, volleying ability, playing ability, independent variables, circuit training, and plyometric training. Criteria measurements, variables, and methods of equipment test units measurement. Flexibility, sit and reach test in centimeters. Agility, shuttle run is measured in seconds. Muscular strength, pull-ups in numbers. Explosive power, vertical jump, it measures in centimeters. Psychological variables, anxiety, spiral burger, right, anxiety questionnaire, points. Self-concept, Mukta Rani Rastoga questionnaire, points. Sports achievement motivation, Kamlesh ML questionnaire, points. Skill-related performance variables, serving ability, Rasul Langa volleyball test is measured points. Volleying ability, Rasul Lunge volleyball test is measured in points. Playing ability, subject rating is fine. Training program for a plyometric training group. Monday, plyometric training. Tuesday, rest. Wednesday, plyometric training. Thursday, rest. Friday, plyometric training. Saturday and Sunday, rest. Training program for circuit training group. Tuesday, circuit training. Wednesday, rest. Thursday, circuit training. Friday, rest. Saturday, circuit training. Sunday and Monday is going to rest. Result of discussions. Computations of analysis of covariance of flexibility, scores in centimeters. Pre-test, plyometric training, 21.08, circuit training, 20.30, control group, 21.18. Its F ratio is 2.84. It is lesser than the table value of 3.16 is insignificant. Post-test, plyometric training, 25.95, circuit training, 26.85, control group, 19.95. The F ratio is 29.79. The F ratio is significant to table value of 3.16. It's significant. Adjusted, 25.79, circuit training, 27.25, control group, 19.7. The F ratio is 126.53. The table value is 3.16. Its the table value is in this. Its table value is significant. SCHEFFEE'S folk test on flexibility, plyometric training group, 21.79, circuit training group, 27.25. The mean definition is 1.47. Plyometric training, 25.79, control group, 19.71. Mean definition is 6.07. Circuit training group, 27.25. Control group, 19.75. The mean definition is 7.5. The CD level is 1.26. We can see the difference between groups. The bar diagram showing the better understanding of the groups. Computation of analysis of covariance, agility, scores in seconds. Test, pre-test, plyometric training group, 11.39, circuit training group, 11.40, control group, 12.16. The F ratio is similarly table F ratio is 1.69. Similarly, the table value is 3.16. So it's insignificant. Post hoc test, 10.32, plyometric training, and circuit training, 10.25, control group, 12.07. The F ratio is 7.60. It's significantly increase the level of players. Its table value better is adjusted mean. 10.34, 12.27, control group, 12.04. The F ratio is 70.55. The table value is increased. The F ratio is 70.55. The data, the table value is significant. SCHEFFEE'S
Yes, read out the F ratio only. Next. Go ahead, next. Suffix test, you show the table. Only read out the F ratio only. F ratio table. Go for next.
Competition of analysis of covariance, muscular strength, force in centimeters. The F ratio is 2.91, is smaller than the table value of 3.16. It's significant. It's not significant. Post test. The F ratio is 31.91. The table value is 3.16 is greater than the table value. Adjusted. The F ratio is 85.14. The F ratio is greater than the table value. It's significant. That is for test in muscular strength. The table will show the better understanding. The bar diagram showing the better understanding of the groups. Competition analysis of covariance of explosive power, force in centimeters. The plyometric training F ratio is 1.32. It's less than the table value of 3.16. It's not significant. The post test 25.51. The table value of better than the table value. Adjusted mean. The F ratio is 28.81. The greater than the table value of 3.16. It's significant. SCHEFFEE'S post-hope test explosive power. The table shows the CD level and the bar diagram showing the better understanding of the groups. Competition of analysis of covariance of anxiety, scores in points. Pre-test, plyometric training, circuit training, control group. F ratio is 2.89. The F ratio similar than the table value of smaller than the table value of 3.16. It's insignificant. The post-hope test 44.60. Circuit training 45.00, control group 50.90. The F ratio is 24.95. It's greater than the table value of 3.16 is significant. Adjust mean 44.37, circuit training 44.81, control group 51.32. The F ratio is 128.70. Is greater than the table value of 3.16. It's significant. The table is, we can see the difference between the groups in table. Bar diagram showing the better understanding of the groups. Competition analysis of covariance of self-concept. Pre-test, plyometric training 50.15, circuit training 50.60, control group 50.85. The F ratio is 1.353. It's similar than the table value of 3.16. It's insignificant. Post test 53.50, circuit training 53.75, control group 49.55. The F ratio is 44.16. It's greater than the table value of 3.16. It's significant. Adjusted. Plyometric training 53.75, circuit training group 53.71, control group 49.31. If F ratio is 154.57, it's greater than the table value of 3.16. It's significant. We can see the difference between groups in table. And bar diagram showing the better understanding of the groups. Competition of analysis of covariance of sports achievement motivation. Scores in points. Pre-test, plyometric training 28.00, circuit training group 28.40, control group 27.40. The F ratio is 1.66, is less than the table value of 3.16. It's not significant. Fourth test, plyometric training 33.75, circuit training group 35.10, control group 26.80. The F ratio is 86.06. It's greater than the table value of 3.16. It's significant. Adjusted. Plyometric training group 33.69, circuit training group 34.71, control groups 27.21. The F ratio is 122.76. It's greater than the table value of 3.16. It's significant. Post-work test on sports achievement motivation. We can see the difference between the groups in table, and bar diagram showing the better understanding of the groups. Competition analysis of covariance of serving ability, scores in points. Pre-test, plyometric training group 25.15, circuit training group 24.95, control group 24.85. The F ratio is 2.71. It's smaller than the table value of 3.16. It's insignificant. Post test, the F ratio is 153.28. Its table value is greater than the table value of 3.16. It's significant. Adjusted. F ratio is 197.80. It's greater than the table value of 3.16. It's significant. That is post-hook test on serving ability. The table can see the difference between the groups, and bar diagram showing the better understanding of the groups. Computation of analysis of covariance of volleying ability is measured in scores in points. Pre-test, F ratio is 1.17. It's smaller than the table value of 3.16. It's not significant. Post-test, the F ratio is 34.57. It's greater than the table value of 3.16. It's significant. Adjusted. F ratio is 117. It's 17.15. It's greater than the table value of 3.16. It's significant. But that is post-work test on volleying ability. We can see the better understanding of groups in tables. The bar diagram showing the better understanding of the groups. Computation of analysis of covariance of playing ability measured in scoring points. Pre-test playing, the F ratio is 2.82. It's less than the table value of 3.16. It's insignificant. Post-test, F ratio is 136.17. It's greater than the table value of 3.16. It's insignificant. It's significant. Adjusted will, F ratio is 181.42. It's greater than the table value of 3.16. It's significant. This is post-hook test to playing ability. We can understand the table differences between the groups in table. The bar diagram showing the better understanding of the groups. Discussions on hypotheses. In the first hypothesis stated that there would be a significant improvement due to the influence of plyometric training and circuit training on selected physical variables, flexibility, agility, muscular strength, and explosive power for selected male volleyball players. The result of the study found that there was a significant improvement due to the impact of plyometric training and circuit training on selected physical variables flexibility, agility, muscular strength, and explosive power. Hence, research hypotheses were accepted and null hypothesis rejected. In the second hypothesis, stated that there would be a significant improvement due to the influence of plyometric training and circuit training on selected physical variables, anxiety, self-concept, and sports achievement motivation for selected male volleyball players. The result of the study concluded that there was a significant improvement due to the effect of plyometric training and circuit training on selected physical variables, anxiety, self-concept, and sports achievement motivation. Hence, this hypothesis was accepted and null hypothesis rejected. The third hypothesis stated that there would be significant improvement due to the influence of plyometric training and circuit training on selected skill-related performance variables, serving ability, volleying ability, and playing ability for selected male volleyball players. The result of the study showed that there was a significant improvement due to the experimental treatment of plyometric training and circuit training on selected skill-related performance variables, serving ability, volleying ability, and playing ability. Hence, a research hypothesis was accepted and null hypothesis rejected. In the fourth hypothesis, stated that there would be a significant improvement due to the influence of circuit training, the 12 weeks program on selected physical, psychological, and skill-related performance variables when compared with the plyometric group. The result of the study was showed that there was a significant improvement due to the experimental treatment of circuit training on selected physical, psychological, and skill-related performance variables. Hence, research hypothesis was accepted. Explosive power, anxiety, and serving ability. In the fifth hypothesis stated that there would be significant improvement due to the 12 weeks influence of circuit training and plyometric training than control group on selected physical, psychological, and skill-related performance variables of engineering college male volleyball players. The result of the study showed that there was a significant improvement due to the experimental treatment groups of the circuit training, the plyometric training, than control group on selected physical, psychological, and skill-related performance variables of engineering college male volleyball players. Hence, a research hypothesis was accepted. Conclusion. Within the conclusions, constraints, and limits of the study, the following conclusions were drawn. Physical variables. One in the effect of plyometric training and circuit training, the physical variables, flexibility, agility, muscular strength, and explosive power significantly improved when compared with the control group. The flexibility is improved through circuit training. The agility is improved through circuit training. The muscular strength is improved through circuit training. The explosive power is improved through plyometric training. Psychological variables. As far psychological variables are concerned, the motivation of the volleyball players for anxiety, self-concept, and sports achievement motivation was significantly modified due to the impact of plyometric training and circuit training. But the substantially differences were found between the control group and the experimental group. The anxiety is improved through plyometric training. The self-concept is improved through circuit training. The sports achievement motivation is improved through circuit training. Skill-related performance variables. Due to the impact of 12 weeks of plyometric and circuit training for the selected volleyball players on skill-related performance variables such as serving ability, volleying ability, and playing ability was significantly improved when compared with the control group and the experimental group on selected volleyball skill-related performance. The serving ability is improved through plyometric training. The volleying ability is improved through circuit training. The playing ability is improved through circuit training. Recommendations. In the view of the result of referred to above, the following recommendations are made. It's recommended to physical educators and coaches that the plyometric training and circuit training is more effective to develop flexibility, agility, muscular strength, and explosive power. It is also recommended to the physical educators and coaches that the training are more effective to develop anxiety, self-concept, and sports achievement motivation. This study will be more interested for coaches, teachers to develop the performance of volleyball abilities such as serving ability, volleying ability, and playing ability. Suggestions for further research. It was suggested that a similar study may be conducted with samples which would support the finding of the study. It was suggested that similar study may be conducted on women players. A study on effect of plyometric train can follow for jumpers and runners may be conducted. A similar study may be conducted to find out the effect of physical fitness program among the players. The same study may be conducted with other different variables for different age groups. Thank you.
Yes, well read out by the scholar and defined his research work in a progressive manner. Now the session is open for clarification. First of all, the external examiners has to be clarify some clarifications. Thereafter, it should be open for the audience. So, Mr.Nagamuni Bokkasam,
Yes, sir.
tell me that why you selecting this title? What is the reason behind to select this title particularly?
Yes. Actually, basically I am volleyball player, sir, and I have done NTD in volleyball specialization, sir. And our institution having the 2004 members play strength, sir. And lot of the players are playing volleyball and getting the more prizes and all India inter-university tournaments, South India tournaments, and intercollegiate games are getting the prizes, sir. That's why I have chosen the volleyball, sir.
That will motivate you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then one more doubt. Then in your source that hypothesis, your circuit training will not include explosive power, anxiety, and serving ability. Why? What is the reason? Because the training means something has to be developed. That experimental, taken the two types of training. One is plyometric and circuit. That particularly circuit training, these three variables will not shown any improvement. If you have any reason, justify.
Because of volleyball plays mostly to develop the spiking and some.
No, these variables is right. The volleyball players mostly needed agility, explosive power, all that physical variable what you have been selected. Likewise, why these explosive power and serving ability is not improved? If any kind of training, that physical fitness maybe little bit has been developed. Any reason or topological error?
We can maybe, sir.
It's little bit error. Okay, no problem. That you have to be check and correct it. That's all. Then among the experimental group, you selected the two experimental groups. In that, which group shows you think that more effective for volleyball players to improve the performances?
Circuit training group is better than the other groups, sir.
Circuit is good.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Again, go for the before question, because the circuit training is most effective compared to plyometric training. No. Then that circuit training is not improved the three variables. Before that, you says that more effective means in that before that what we given that conclusion that explosive power, anxiety, and serving ability will not be improved for volleyball players. That's little bit it has been controversy. Okay, that you have to make it correct. Huh? The things you read out everything you define is research work in good. I congratulate you also in this great occasion. Now the session is open for clarification by the audience. I request the audience to clarify within his area. So what he has been defined is within his area. If you have any clarifications, you may clarify. Yes, over to audience. Yes, audience, mute yourself and then you post your queries. If you have no queries, means we go ahead for conclusions with the contents of the guide and the control of examination. I think no question at all. So everything is clarified in this PPT itself. Madam Musculaai, we will go for conclude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, because no question at all, so we go for directly questions. Conclusion.
Thank you.
Next. So once again, I thank the authorities for giving me an opportunity to convene these various examinations. Most respected VC, Registrar, Controller, and Professor Head, Department of Education, Dr. Manikandan, and Associate Professor Head, Dr. Lily Puspam Madam, well-known personality in the field of physical education, very patiently speaking, whatever he is asking, very nicely she has to be asked. I very much like his speak. Then that the scholar who is defined his research work in a progressive manner. So after these, he has been satisfied all the queries and the questions raised by the audience. He has been satisfactorily answered everything. So little bit the topological errors are there that we may be accepted, not taken any accounts. So with this, we has to be come to conclusion that Mr. Nagamuni Bokkasam may recommended to award Doctor of Philosophy to the authorities of Tamil Nadu Physical Education Sports University. May award a Doctor of Philosophy to Nagamuni Bokkasam. Thereafter, Mr. Nagamuni Bokkasam may call it as Dr. Nagamuni Bokkasam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Scholar, as well as I congratulate Lily Puspam Madam, who is produced a scholar.
Thank you. Thank you.
Scholar. So with these, has been congratulate all the members also who are patiently listening and witnessing with this examination. I thank one and all for giving me an opportunity. Thank you one and all.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Just now you go for final conclude section.
Go for vote of thanks, Nagni.
Yes, madam. It's given me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for the event to all the respected peoples in the meeting. I would like to thank our Tamil Nadu Physical Education and Sports University for giving me opportunity to study doing the PhD. I would like to thank our guide, Dr. Lily Puspam Garu, for the throughout my research for giving me better blessings, madam. I would like to thank to the national examiner, Dr. A. Amudan Jain sir, for giving me better opportunity. And I'd like to thank Dr. S. Manikandan sir, HOD and control of the examination, for giving me to research, and Uma and Trimale Kumar sir, professor, for giving me opportunity to study, and staff and students of physical education department, and Durai Swami sir, Girinathan sir, and Jay Kumar sir, Lakshman sir, and Anita madam, and every staff members from our Tamil Nadu Physical Education University. I would like to thank to everyone, and those who have come to this meeting, participated in the meeting. I would like to thank you everyone. Thank you very much, ma'am. And Shambhavalli madam, my research external examiner and subject expert, Sri Gopinathan sir, but everyone, I would like to thank you everyone, up to all. Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Kusu madam.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Charles, have a great
Thank
day. Thank you. Thank you.
Professor, thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, once again, let me thank our Vice Chancellor of the University and higher authorities, as well as Dr. Manikandan sir, Controller of Examination, and Dr. Tirumala Kumar, Rajesh Kumar, Jay Kumar, Neil Kumar, Lakshmanan, Dr. Duraisamy, Yoga Department, and Murugavalavan sir, Health Center, and Pranati and Jaswant, other Andhra Pradesh people, and my own department people, and the university, other department faculty members, and others. Thank you so much for this Zoom meet. You have made me to be a successful. Special thanks to my external examiner. He is very sincere and a dedicated person. Thank you so much, sir, for your good support and this brightful success, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, madam. Wind up பண்ணிக்கலாமா? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.